For my presentation, I chose something that I am passionate about, which is video games. I chose this topic because I appreciate how hard it is to make these consoles everything they are today. I feel as if video games as a whole help stimulate our minds in a more creative way. Contrary to popular belief, video games don't rot your brain and turn you into a zombie. They actually improve motor function and hand-eye coordination. I also feel like video games are an unappreciated art form. There are many indie games out on the online marketplace that give new developers a chance to show off what they have created without the large price tag attached to it. The amount of time, money, and energy that goes into making a memorable game is unbelievable. There is a genre out there for everyone. There are a select few that are more popular than most. Sports games will never get old and keep constantly improving. This gives the player the ability to play with their favorite teams no matter where they are and what the weather's like. First-person shooters are huge, with massive titles like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Halo that bring with them a huge online following and added content to keep the game going long after its release date. These titles, with the exception of Halo, that come out faithfully every year. These games offer realistic combat with great storylines to go along with them. Since these titles come out every year, it forces the developers to constantly challenge themselves to produce the best game they could possibly make. Another huge genre would be the action-adventure genre. These games have cinematic graphics and storylines to match. These games tell the tale of human emotion in its different forms. It causes you to look at situations from different perspectives and gives you new insight into the world you're playing in. A few popular titles from this genre would be the Assassin's Creed series, the Uncharted series, and the BioShock series. Assassin's Creed is a one-of-a-kind series due to the fact that it ties in historically accurate information directly into the storyline. This makes the player feel like they are playing through an alternative history and helps you get lost in the world. The platform of this game is called Sandbox. This means it does not have linear gameplay, so you don't have to play the game in any specific order. This gives you the freedom to fully explore the world you're in, adding hours of gameplay. This game also focuses on free-running gameplay that makes running, jumping, or doing anything else you feel the need to do effortless. The Uncharted series is the definition of action-adventure. The graphics in this game are unbelievable. The setting jumps around from vast jungles with incredible views to busy city streets and all that comes with it. Playing through this series is like watching a blockbuster movie, but you're in charge of it all. The next series is one of my favorites. It's a combination of genres. It's one part first-person shooter, one part action-adventure, and another part horror. It's called BioShock. The game takes you deep under the ocean to a place called Rapture where normal civilized society is absolutely fallen apart and the world is plummeted into madness. These games put you in the center of the action and really immerse you into the world. The technology that is being put into these systems is incredible. PlayStation as well as Xbox has a form of physical gaming that allows you to not only use your whole body as the controller, but it allows you to control the system itself. Now you can operate the entire console with just your hand. You could stop or play movies simply by opening your hand. You can use voice communication to do the rest. Simply speak to your new console and it will respond with startling accuracy. This means while you're waiting for your controller to charge so you can jump into a game, you could just tell your console to watch Netflix, and you could do that while your controller is charging. Evolution of gaming. Video games started in the early 70s as basic systems designed for one purpose and one purpose only: to play games. The first system's graphics were basic shapes and rudimentary figures. Through the years, these consoles have continued to improve. The graphics aspect has become exponentially more lifelike in recent years, adding new depth and realism to the virtual worlds the games take place in. The consoles themselves have since evolved into complete multimedia machines and are the center of one's home entertainment experience. Home entertainment system. Video game consoles are now very integrated with your home media experience. More times than not, they are the center or the branching off points to your home's entertainment system. Through your gaming system, you now have access to large online markets where you can buy and rent movies as well as games. They can do everything from playing your high-definition Blu-rays to browsing the web and practically anything in between, making these systems more versatile than ever. Why do we need that? There are so many different options out there today when it comes to buying a home media device that it can become overwhelming. Modern gaming consoles give you the best of what's available in one convenient device rather than having multiple devices that would not only eat up physical space, but precious bandwidth. This cuts down on the amount of money you would have to spend on the various devices, and it also cuts down on the time it takes for you to learn around them. And it's less clutter because it's less remotes. Sharing. The next generation of gaming consoles are here, and they have new and innovative ways of keeping in touch with friends. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One now have built-in designated share buttons directly on their controller. This gives the player the way to instantly share in-game footage in real time. On the Xbox One, Microsoft allows you to video chat with other people while continuing to play your game. They can also choose to post it directly on linked social media accounts. This keeps players connected like never before. It gives you a much more personal feel to gaming. You could be playing with someone clear across the country and have it feel as if they're sitting right there in the room with you. Core gamers. Core gamers are people who primarily focus on playing the game itself. They're all about in-game content and may not be as interested in the new features that are available to them as much as other people. The new consoles that are out are visually stunning and have hyper-realistic graphics that seem as if they put you in the center of the action. This allows the player to become more immersed in the world that they are playing in, giving them a new understanding and appreciation for the games themselves. Multiplayer. Multiplayer used to be two people playing a game sitting next to each other in the same room. Now that high-speed internet has become more available, it makes playing with friends easier than it's ever been. People can now play their favorite games with people all over the world. On next-generation consoles, multiplayer is like nothing they've ever experienced before. They now have a whole new list of options available to them right at their fingertips. This new list of options range from face-to-face video contact to isolating select players into group messages that allow the players to connect through different social media outlets other than just the game. This helps them stay connected and, more importantly, keeps them playing. Physical gaming. With PlayStation Move and Xbox Connect, you are the controller. This is called motion gaming, and it allows you to use your body as a controller. This gives you a great opportunity to physically get you moving, and this gets you up off the couch and actually playing the game. While its technology is still in its early stages, you can be sure that it's not going anywhere. We are only going to be seeing a lot more of it in future consoles. What does it all mean? This means that video game consoles have evolved to do much more than what their name leads on. They have become incredibly powerful machines capable of incredible things. They are now Blu-ray players, streaming devices, web browsers, and audio giants that are capable of handling anything you can throw at them. They are also visually stunning machines capable of fully immersing the player into their favorite games, and it allows us a brief escape from our everyday life.